Hello, my dears. Last week we practiced honoring the wanting. Dare to want, honoring the wanting for its energy inside of you. Now, this week we're going to do a little time travel and a little relational repair, which has to do with visiting, being with that younger you whose wanting was not treasured, not respected and protected, and just doing that a little differently than it was done then. All right? So let's do our exercise. So taking your time to let awareness come to your body. Feeling your body here and now. Being aware of your whole body in the room around you. Feeling how your body is supported. Finding your feet. There they are. Finding your hands. Finding the other places where your body's in contact with what you're sitting on, or you might be standing, what you're standing on, lying on. Or just feeling that sensation of contact and resting into that support. Feeling your breathing. And letting your awareness come inward. Sensing in that whole inner area that includes your throat, your chest, your stomach, your belly. Arriving. Taking your time. Maybe taking some time also to gather your resources. So feeling what feels good in your body right now. Maybe also remembering something that happened recently that gave you a sense of lightness, shared a joke with a friend, you were out in nature, had a sense of the support of the world of nature. Maybe you shared some time with a beloved animal or looked at a beautiful flower. Let's gather that right now. That's part of our resources now. Just taking some time to remember and to feel in your body what comes. Yeah, and probably you get a sense of being a little bigger, a little more spacious. Remember, you might want to say, I am the space for whatever comes inside me. I am the space and I am here. I am the space and I am here. So how was it when you were a child? Did you want? And probably there were times when your wanting was not treated with protection, delight, celebration, being cherished. We're not talking about getting what you want right now. Right now we're talking about respect and cherishing for the wanting itself. Now, I bet if you're like many of us that didn't always happen, right? Maybe it didn't happen a lot of the time. So remember a time or a kind of a time, right? If you don't have the exact memory, that's fine. But what was the kind of thing you might have wanted as a child? Just letting an instance come. Doesn't matter if it's a big one or a little one. It really doesn't matter. Just letting an instance arise. I wanted something. I remember I really wanted a typewriter. And I guess my parents were feeling pretty poor. So they said no. And yeah, I really wanted that typewriter. So you remember that time when you wanted something. I was 13, so, any age, right? Any younger age when you wanted something. You really wanted something. Did that child in you really want that a lot? I suppose it probably comes to memory because it was something you didn't get or didn't get for a while. Maybe there's a happy ending to that story and you got it. But just really feel, was there a big wanting? Did that younger you want it a lot? Okay, so right now we're not going to get into what happened to your wanting in your actual family. We're going to do something else first. We're going to do a little time travel, and you step into that child's life before anybody else could react to the wanting. It doesn't, right? We're just playing with imagination here, so it doesn't matter if you have a specific moment or anything like that. That's the wanting. The child has the wanting, and you just go right in there before anybody else can react and say, wow, you really want that, huh? Let's give that a try. Wow, you really want that, huh? You really want that typewriter, huh? Whatever it is. Yeah. Notice what happens. Notice how that younger you receives being treated like that by you. Remember, we're not promising that the child will get it. This is not about that. Wow, you really want that, huh? It's delight in the wanting. Okay? And take a little time to make a relationship with that younger you and sense what kind of response would feel right to him or her. From you, from someone. I can feel the younger me who wanted the typewriter would love to tell me more about it. What's so cool about a typewriter and what she wants to do with it. Yeah. So you just sense whatever it is that younger you wants from you next. You could also sense what's under his or her wanting, right? What is so important about that? What feels so strong? What feels so important about that? What he or she wants from getting that? Let's pause and do that for a moment as well. Yeah. I feel like that 13-year-old me who wanted the typewriter. It's something like wanting to own my own writing experience or my own creative writing process. Like if I own the typewriter, then she feels like she owns the writing process. It's mine, something like that. So I'm acknowledging that, sensing how that feels in the body. You can take that step. Let her know, let him know that you hear that. Oh, that's what you wanted for. Wow, okay. Treating this one with such respect and celebration. Okay, so yeah, let's do that a little longer. You probably have a pretty good relationship with this younger you right now, so another thing you might want to ask is what actually happened with wanting? What was the experience of how wanting was treated by other people? Let the younger you tell you, show you examples of how wanting was treated and how that felt. And then you really get that. Yeah, let her know, let him know. You really hear how hard that was. How hard that was to go through. It really shouldn't have been like that. I'm sensing that the reaction of my parents to me wanting a typewriter. And it's like it made no sense. It felt like it made no sense. So I'm letting her know I really hear. Wow, it felt like it made no sense. You wanted it to make sense. So let him or her know you really hear it. You hear how hard it was to go through. And here you are, treating the wanting with respect and celebration. What a difference. Let's pause and really feel in the body the difference that it makes when the child that you were has his or her wanting cherished, celebrated, protected, regardless of whether you get it. Yeah? Wow, what a difference it makes. Does it make a difference? Pause and sense in the body and see. I mean, sometimes it's not that other people crushed the wanting or mocked the wanting, it's that the other bad things happened. Well, maybe your dog died. Nobody wanted the dog to die. You wanted the dog to be alive. So there's a whole, right? I remember a time when my dog died, and my parents thought the best thing to do was to distract me by getting me a new pet as soon as possible. So the kind of wanting that I had, I don't want a new pet, I want Trixie. Yeah. So there's a whole set of things that it might be, and just sense how it is for you. Be the one who can hear how it was for that younger you. Beautiful. And sensing how that feels in your body now. When you're there with that younger you, hearing how it was for her and cherishing the wanting as it should have been. Take all the time you need for that. And as we move towards stopping, You might sense how the younger you would like you to be with him or her even after the session is over. Thanking your body, thanking whatever has been with you during this time, whatever and whoever. And let's slowly bring awareness outward, feeling the room around you. Inviting enjoyable feelings to keep going. Take a little time, and I'd love to hear how that went. Whenever you feel ready,